Hey YouTube, I'm back with part 3 of my bookshelf tour. In the last part, I started showing off my Fear Street series, and I'll finish off that. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and start with the bookshelf tour. I'm not going to pull out all these now again, because it takes so long, but here I have Final Grade, Switched, College Weekend, The Stepsister 2, What Holly Heard, The Perfect Date, The Boy Next Door, Night Games, Runaway, Rich Girl, The Best Friend 2, Trapped. This one's probably one of the only ones that actually has a monster in it. It's not a murder mystery. It is probably one of the better books in the series, because it is, different from all the others. But like, if you don't like horror, you probably wouldn't like that one. Fear Hall, the beginning, and Fear Hall, the conclusion. These are the Fear Street Super Chillers. They're a little bit thicker than the others. This one's Party Summer, Silent Night. This one is definitely probably the best that R.L. Stine has ever written for the series. Again, this is more of a mystery thriller. It is so in-depth. It is so in-depth. You really got to stay up with this. Because there's so much going on. It's just really, really, really good. I don't know how he wrote it in order to stay up with it. It's just got so much going on in there. You really got to read it closely in order to, stay up with everything that's going on. But, next one's Broken Hearts, Silent Night 2. This one's also really good. Not as good as the first one, but still, really good sequel. A lot of the times on Fear Street books, the covers kind of fool you. It doesn't have a killer Santa or anything in that one. But it's still a good, it's a good book. The New Year's Party, Goodnight Kiss, Silent Night 3. This is the last book. I haven't read this one yet. I just picked it up. This one's a little rarer, a little harder to come by. I found it at Goodwill, and it looks practically brand new. Another thing with the Fear Street series, this girl right here, she is just terrible. You'll want to reach through the book and slap her. She's just the worst person. If she were a real person, she'd be the worst person in the world. She's fun to read, though, because you never know what she's going to do next. The Dead Lifeguard, High Tide, Cheerleaders, the New Evil, Cheerleaders, the First Evil, Cheerleaders, the Second Evil, and Cheerleaders, the Third Evil. This one's actually the 4th book. I just put it here because it's a super chiller. I wanted to keep those together, and also keep together the Cheerleaders books. So. This one is Fear Park, number 1, The First Scream, and then number 2, The Loudest Scream. The Catalana Chronicles, I think that's what it's called. Can't really read that. The Evil Moon, The Dark Secret, The Deadly Fire. This one is 99 Fear Street, The House of Evil. This is the second horror. Don't have any of the others. The Fear Street Saga, Book 1, The Betrayal. Book 2, The Secret, and Book 3, The Burning. This one here is the Fear Street Sagas with an S. This is the first one. A New Evil, Book 2, House of Whispers. Book 4, The Sign of Fear. Book 9, Heart of the Hunter. Book 10, The Awakening Evil. Book 13, Faces of Terror. And Book 14, One Last Kiss. And then this here is Book 3 in the new Fear Street series. This is Scream, Jennifer Scream. And then the Senior series. I've heard this is a really good series. I haven't read any of these yet, but I'd like to. This one's Book 1, Let's Party. Book 3, The Thirst. And then coming on down here, I've got Fight Team Fight, Sweetheart Evil Heart, Spring Break, which is Book 9, and Book 11 is Prom Date. So there's a look at those books. I have a hard time getting them in because they have this kind of cut thing going around here, so it's really hard to get them in and out of the shelves. And then these ones right here, this is Twist a Plot, Book 1, The Time Raider, which R.L. Stine wrote, the first book of that series. I've never read that one, but it's a kind of a choose-your-own-adventure series. This is one of the Indiana Jones books that R.L. Stine wrote. And then this one here is one of the collector's editions. This is Goodnight Kiss, which has book 1 and book 2. And then this is the Fear Street Saga collector's edition, which has all 3 books. And then this one here, Superstitious. This was R.L. Stine's first adult novel. He's only written, I think, 3. I think he's writing a 4th now, though. This was pretty good. I didn't like the ending, but the rest of the book was pretty good. If you don't like horror, you wouldn't like that one, I don't think. Then here's the, these are all of R.L. Stine's middle grade readers' books, like Goosebumps, which I'll get down to. I've got a lot of those, like I said. When I was little, I was almost obsessed with Goosebumps, as I think every other kid my age was. This is the Ghosts of Fear Street series. I've got book 1, Hide and Shriek. Book 3, Attack of the Aqua Apes. Book 4, Nightmare in 3D. Book 6, The Eye of the Fortune Teller. Book 7, Fright Night. Book 8, The Ooze. Then I have book 10, The Bugman Lives. Book 18, Camp Fear Ghouls. Book 20, Spell of the Screaming Joker. Book 24, Monster Dog. Book 28, Hide and Shriek 2. And book 34, Horror Hotel, Part 1. And then these 2 books here aren't by R.L. Stine. They're actually by another author, but they're the same middle grade kind of a rip-off of Goosebumps, which I have a lot of rip-offs too, because, you know, that's what I collected back then. This is the Phantom Valley series. This one's Curse of the Claw. This one's Stranger in the Mirror. And then here I have The Beast by R.L. Stine. This is actually based off the roller coaster at Kings Island, so I thought that was pretty cool that he actually wrote a book based off the roller coaster. That's The Beast 2. His Nightmare Room series, number 1, Don't Forget Me, Locker 13, Shadow Girl, Camp Nowhere. This one right here is Full Moon Halloween, Scare School, The Visitors. This is his Thrilogy series. This one is Fear Games, What Scares You the Most, and No Survivors. This one is Nightmare Hour, which he wrote, and it has 10 scary stories that he wrote in it. Really good book. Alright, my camera went dead again. I was talking about Nightmare Hour. It's a really good scary story book. And then the sequel, The Haunting Hour. There's actually a new TV series called The Haunting Hour. It's on the Hub Network, which was Discovery Kids not too long ago, but they changed it. But The Haunting Hour, it's takes stories from these 2 books here, and it's kind of like Goosebumps, only a modern day one. They just ended season 2, or they just ended season 1, and they're going to start season 2 around Halloween time. It's really cool getting to see something like that again. It's really nostalgic for me, because there hasn't been a kids horror anthology like that in a long time. So it's really cool to see that. So if there's anyone who likes R.L. Stine, or used to watch Goosebumps on TV, or Are You Afraid of the Dark, or anything like that, I definitely recommend that. Check that out, because it's just, I don't know, it's something cool to watch if you were a big fan of this stuff when you were a kid. If you have kids now and you'd like to introduce them to that, then that'd be a good show for them to watch. When Good Ghouls Go Bad. This is a novelization of the TV movie, which had Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future. Christopher Lloyd's great. 13th Warning, Zombie Town, My Alien Parents, The 3 Faces of Me, The Adventures of Shrinkman, and The Creatures from Beyond Beyond. So, those are those. And now starting my Goosebumps, which goes there, all the way across, down there, all the way across, and down there to there. So I'm not going to go through all of these, because I think it'd be kind of boring just to sit here and watch me pulling out each book. So yeah, I'll just do a quick overview of all of them. I have all all of the original books, all the way up to book 62, which is the last book. And then these are 2 reprints of these books, newer ones that I have. Then here's the Series 2000 series. I have all of them, except for book 24, I think. And then this is the Give Yourself Goosebumps series, which is where you choose what you want to do. You'll come to a page that says, do you want to do this, or do you want to do this? If you want to do this, go to this page. And if you make the right choice, then you get to keep reading. If not, then you're dead. But anyway, I have just about all of those. And they go down all the way to here. This shelf right here, these are just my Magic Treehouse books, which are for younger readers. I used to read these all the time with my mom, so I have, those there, and then these here. But those are good books if you have kids and you're trying to get them into reading. Those are good ones for them to read. I also have these Harry Potter ones here. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and Quidditch Through the Ages. And this was a classic for me when I was little. The Ghost with the Halloween Hiccups. I kind of forgot about this one. But yeah, and the rest of these are all Magic Treehouse books. And then, hey guys, sorry my camera went dead again. I'm filming this at a different time right now. That's why the lighting's a bit different. But anyway, I left off right here. This is R.L. Stine's newest series. It's the Goosebumps Horrorland series. I've been buying these lately. Well, if you've read my About Me on my YouTube channel, you'll know that I want to be an author. I've been sending in a lot of short stories into magazines, trying to get my work out there. I write all kinds of short stories for teens and for middle graders. I write mysteries, drama, and I tend to write for middle graders more than anything. And I write a lot of scary stories. Like I said, I grew up reading Goosebumps, so I guess the Goosebumps kind of inspired me more than any other series. But the reason why I tend to buy these is so that way I can keep up on, what kids are reading now, scary-wise. Which, of course, Goosebumps has always been there. So, plus it's just nostalgia for me. It's not just a study thing. It's nostalgia. But I haven't read any of these yet. I plan on reading some, probably around Halloween time. I don't know. But I'm not in any really rush to get into them at all. I've been reading so many other books lately. I don't read as many little kids' books as I used to. Anyway, here's, alright, right here, the Goosebumps, I think it's 10 Tales to Give You Goosebumps, yeah, something like that. I have 2 of those, then I have Goosebumps Triple Header, and Triple Header 2, Goosebumps Live on Stage. It's from, when Goosebumps was a stage show, I think in Disney or something. Then the Goosebumps Presents. These books have pictures from some of the TV episodes and the novelizations of the TV episodes themselves. And so yeah, that's all my Goosebump books. It's a lot of them. I'm glad that that's done. Then I have this stack of books right here, and this light that I'm using. I'll explain why these books are here in my next video. So I think that's all for this one. Just stay tuned for the other. Thanks for watching.